These are the biggest screen window jump shots for every single build or like every single position, all of that in NBA 2K23 next gen and current gen. I am going to be on next gen for this video, but all these jump shots do also work for current gen. Just copy down the exact same base and upper releases as well as the same blending, and you'll get the exact same jump shot, and it'll be just as effective if not better. Really quick before I do all anything, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel if you eat food. Also go follow me on TikTok and subscribe to my second channel, and let's hop right into it. Alright, so basically there's three categories of jump shots. There's smalls, swings, and big men. I'm gonna start by giving you the #1 jump shot in that category and then follow it up with a bunch of alternative jump shots if you can't unlock that jump shot right there, since there is a ton of 3-point restrictions this year. And starting things off for the guard jump shot, I think I might have found what is going to be the set shot 25 of 2K23, and that is a base John Stockton with release 1 Wade Ellington and release 2 Reggie Jackson. The reason why I am calling it the set shot 25 of NBA 2K23 is because it is one of, if not the fastest jump shots in this game, just like set shot 25 was. And as well, similarly to set shot 25, your player like barely jumps, and it's one of the jump shots you can stop really quickly with if you are shooting off the dribble. Definitely out of all the jump shots I've tried out this year, it reminds me of set shot 25 the most. You guys see we're getting A+ release speed. This is probably the fastest jump shot I found so far. With the A- timing impact, honestly, it matters very, very little. I've seen some people say it's basically sniper, like trust me, it's not. Whites are not going in even if you have an A++ timing impact. Like, come on, guys. Defensive immunity is at a B. I'm here to tell you guys this is a lie. Maybe it's just because this jump shot is super fast, but I've tried other jump shots with A+ defensive immunity, and this jump shot's defensive immunity honestly feels better than those. In release height, this is at a C+. This really doesn't matter. It also makes sense. Like, set shot 25 had a pretty low release height anyway. I've already talked about this jump shot quite a bit, but as I said already, it works very well off the dribble. Like, not only does it feel like very easy and responsive when you are shooting off the dribble, but as well, when I am shooting off the dribble, it just feels so automatic. Like, genuinely, it's so easy to green and so easy to time. Similarly to set shot 25, it is not a jump shot you can just pick up and learn very easily. Like, it does take kind of like a second for you to get used to your player like barely jumping. This player does jump a lot more than set shot 25 does, so I guess it is a little bit easier to pick up. I'm genuinely really enjoying using this super fast jump shot, at least so far. It honestly just feels so unguardable and so good. That not only has it become my main jump shot, but honestly I would argue is the most underrated jump shot in this game. Now you can use this jump shot with meter or without meter, but if you are using no meter, then you need to know the cue of this jumper. For the cue of this jump shot, what you're going to want to do is look at the ball, and you're going to want to look diagonally up and toward the right of your player's head. If you're in like the corners or something, it's just going to be straight above your player's head. But if you're up top, which majority of your shots will be as a guard, then it's going to be up and a little bit to the right. When you are looking at this point, you're pretty much just going to want to wait until you see the ball. And as soon as you see the ball, release square. So basically I'm just waiting, and I see the ball, and then boom, it's great every single time. So yeah, if you guys want a super fast jump shot and you are under 6'5", this is definitely a very good option. Now, unfortunately, to unlock that jump shot, you need an 86 3-point rating, which is honestly pretty high. So if you do have a slightly lower 3-point rating at an 82, I'd recommend using base Dwayne Wade with release 1 Damian Lillard and release 2 Nickeil Alexander-Walker and 70-30 blending. For this jump shot, you only need an 82 3-point rating. In my opinion, this jump shot is actually a little bit easier, but it is way more slower than the previous jumper, but definitely very good all around. Now, if you guys have an even lower 3-point rating at a 78, then you can use James Book Knight. I hope I said that right. With release 1 John Wall and release 2 Drew Holiday. Now, this jump shot only has a B+ release speed, but honestly, it's pretty similar to Dwayne Wade, which has an A release speed. I don't know, I feel like the grades this year are very deceptive. And then if you guys have a super low 3-point rating at a 71 or higher, then I would recommend going with base Eric Bledsoe with release 1 Nickeil Alexander-Walker and release 2 Kendrick Nunn with 94 and 6 blending. This is honestly a pretty solid option if you do have a super low 3-point rating. It's kind of like a budget LaMelo Ball jump shot, if that makes sense. Like, it does feel very similar to LaMelo Ball, but just quite a bit worse. Now moving on to swings. Alright, so for the #1 swing jump shot in this game, in my opinion, this is a base Bogdanovich with release 1 Rudy and release 2 Luke Kennard. And then for the blending, go with 54, 46, and also for the release speed, always go with max. You guys see you're getting A- time impact and A- release speed. Definitely it is quite easy to get off, especially for a swing jump shot. And then A- timing impact does help to green consistently. But again, timing impact is not super important, not something to break your jump shot over. B plus defensive immunity, this is definitely quite nice, and C plus release height, this is useless. Like, you need an 84 3-point rating, I'm pretty sure, to unlock this jump shot. And in my opinion, it's just very good all around. It's great from everywhere on the floor, as well as it's super good from off the dribble and off the catch. And it's pretty much going to work for all play styles when it comes to swings, whether that be a tall point guard or an undersized center build. Like majority of the jump shots on this list, I've not seen a lot of people use this jump shot, which honestly does surprise me because I've been using this on my 6'9" build and I really like it, at least so far. All around, I find that this jump shot is just very easy to green consistently. If you are using no meter, which some of you guys are, then what I'd recommend doing is start by looking at the ball for the cue, and you'll see the ball pretty much move in two motions. First, it comes up above your player's head, and then it swings towards the basket, basically. And you're going to want to release square when the ball is between those two motions, if that makes sense. So when it's not moving backwards and when it's not moving forwards, you're going to want to release square. Kind of like when it's at that standstill point where it's just like next to your player's forehead, kind of. So basically, all around, I just aim to release square right here. And if you do that consistently, that's also going to be green consistently. Now, as I said, you need an 84 3-point rating to unlock that jump shot, but a very good second option is going to be base Eric Pascal with release 1 Nikhil Alexander Walker and release 2 Rudy with 32-68 blending. I've used this jump shot a very little, which is why I really couldn't put it at that #1 spot. Like, I've literally only played 2 games with this jump shot, but it was enough for me to almost put this first. Maybe I was just shooting good that day, but from my limited experience using this jump shot, I did go 7 for 7, so it does seem very good. Now, if you guys have a lower 3-point rating at a 75 or higher, then I'd recommend using base Ronnie with release 1 Precious and release 2 Charles Bassey. Honestly, Ronnie 2K's jump shot is really good. You guys remember Amateur 8 from last year? A ton of comp stage players used it. And Ronnie 2K, for some reason, is the same thing as Amateur 8. Honestly, if you're on like a tall guard build that kind of dribbles a lot, this jump shot is very good off the dribble, so maybe consider using it. And then last jump shot, if you have a super low 3-point rating, this is going to be base Montrezl Harrell with release 1 Eason and release 2 Rudy. You guys see 70-30 blending. All around, you guys see the grades are very good besides that F timing impact. But like, as I said, timing impact really does not matter. You can green with any timing impact. Like, you give me an F timing impact and an A+ timing impact, and I probably won't notice the difference. If you guys do have a super low 3-point rating, this is definitely a very good option. I know a ton of people have started using it since like Joe Knows put it in his video. So for the #1 big man jump shot, in my opinion, at least right now, this is going to be base Tony Kukoc, I think, with release 1 Domantas Sabonis and release 2 Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also go with 80-20 blending and max speed, of course. For the shot attributes, you guys see you're getting A- release speed, A timing impact, B defensive immunity, and C release height. Honestly, this jump shot's not super fast, but it's definitely very easy. It's not a jump shot that's great off the dribble, at least in my opinion, but off the catch, it's just so good. Like, genuinely, it excels off the catch, and you're able to green extremely consistently. He does shoot a little bit weird in the sense that he kind of bends his knees and then comes back up, which for me was like kind of weird and took me a second to get used to. But at least now, I wish kind of all my jump shots were like this. Like, it just sort of makes it easier to green, if that makes sense. The jump shot's going to work from everywhere on the floor. It's a really good jump shot if you are delayed, and as well, it's going to work with or without meter, of course. For the cue of this jump shot, it's very similar to the cue of the previous jump shot. Basically, start by looking at the ball, and you'll see the ball come up above your player's head and then swing towards the basket. And you're going to want to release square not when the ball is between the two motions, but rather at the very start of the second motion. Or in other words, release square when the ball starts swinging towards the basket, essentially just right here. Anyways, that is going to be the big man jump shot. You do need an 84 3-point rating to unlock it. So if you can't unlock that jump shot right here, I believe the base Oroko with release 1 Alex Len and release 2 Giannis Antetokounmpo is a very good option. You only need a 76 3-point rating to unlock this, and it's just very solid all around and very good off the dribble. So if you're a dribbling 6'10", 6'11" build, maybe consider using this. Then for the next jump shot, honestly, I considered putting this first. It's just so good. It is going to be base O'Shea Brissett with release 1 O'Shea Brissett and release 2 Marvin Bagley, and you only need a 71 3-point rating to unlock this jumper. This jump shot is just just so smooth and so good all around. You guys see you're getting A release speed. You do get a D timing impact, but even with that being said, it's still very consistent. And then final jump shot of this video. This is very similar to the jump shot I gave you guys for super low 3-point ratings for swings. It is going to be base Montrezl Harrell with release 1 Chris Bosh and release 2 Giannis Antetokounmpo with 30-70 blending. I did get this jump shot basically entirely from Jono's. I don't know if it's the exact same jump shot. I might have changed it up a little bit, but yeah, credit to Jono's. Thank you for giving me this very good low 3-point jump shot. And anyways, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy the video, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. As well, go follow me on TikTok and my Twitter. Stay tuned for some more videos coming soon. There's also 3 of them on the screen right now. And with that being said, I'm out. Deuces.